Well, it didn't take too long for potential 2016 Republican candidates to react to the president's agenda. Our Carl Cameron was watching all of that. He's joining us live from Washington with more. Carl?
Hi, Jenny. You know, because the White House actually released most of the important details well in advance of last night's address, Republicans have been sort of uniting and getting their talking points ready, and last night they had three primary complaints. First, that the president is proposing more taxes, spending, and ultimately more debt. Second, the Republicans say it amounts to class warfare. And third, that he's ignoring the election 10 weeks ago.
He could have said, I hear you, and we will work together. We'll get back to where we should have been in the first place. He didn't listen to the voters who are hurting right now. Instead, he just doubled down on the same failed policies of the last 6 years, more and more taxes and spending and debt, and it's not working.
The interesting thing is he's going to add more debt to our country than all previous 43 presidents combined. So you got to wonder about the guy's sincerity.
Now, the frontrunners in the polls weighed in on Facebook and Instagram. Mitt Romney and Jeb Bush complained that instead of a bipartisan fight against poverty and wage stagnation, the president's agenda amounts to class warfare between rich and poor. Florida Governor Jeb Bush wrote, quote, while the sluggish recovery has been good for some, far too many people have been left behind. It's unfortunate President Obama wants to use the tax code to divide us instead of proposing reforms to create economic opportunity for every American. Mitt Romney's Facebook post reads, among other things, quote, true to form, the president in his State of the Union speech is more interested in politics than leadership. Rather than bridging the gap between the parties, he makes a bridge to nowhere proposal. Disappointing, a missed opportunity to lead. His tax proposal is a maze of new taxes and complexities. The best way to lower the tax burden on all American families is straightforward. Lower rates and simplify the tax code. On his webpage for Patriot Voices, his PAC, Rick Santorum, who won the Iowa caucuses in 2012, summed it up this way, quote, the problem is Barack Obama doesn't just want to take from the rich and give to the poor. He wants to take from the rich, the poor, and everyone in between and give to his administration. You can expect to hear a lot more of this. The president knows what he's proposing isn't going very far in Congress. Hillary Clinton will weigh in today. She is in Canada giving a speech co-hosted by a Canadian bank that's under investigation by the United States for making it easy for wealthy Americans to hide their income and evade taxes in offshore shelters in the bank's Caribbean branches. Liberals have been accusing Hillary Clinton of being way too cozy to big finance, and coming after last night's speech, you can expect them probably to have a little more complaining to do by the end of the day.
Very interesting. Interesting choice. Carl, thank you.